the go look like? Is it a morning walk? Is it then running to the grocery store to grab ingredients because you've got friends coming over for a barbecue and you're gonna make the watermelon salad and you're gonna grill and you're so excited to have everybody over and you've got to run all those errands? Maybe it's taking the kids to camp and swim lessons and everything in between, grabbing lunch with a friend, strolling to that town that just, you know, they kind of like refresh the downtown, and so they've got all those great shops and coffee shops and a new plant store, and you want to have a comfortable shoe underfoot. This is the shoe of a summer on the go, and don't worry, it's going to transition you into fall and winter beautifully, and you're doing it in comfort and style with Ryka. Ryka's been around for over 30 years, since 1987. And they're really known for engineering their style, their design for women. They're one of the first companies to really focus on women, to use the mold of a woman's foot when many companies were just readjusting the size of a man's foot. They were groundbreaking. We have a today's special value called the Jumpstart. We've never done this before as a today's special value. It's a brand new outsole. This is your shoe to get moving this summer, to feel confident on your feet in that Jumpstart. With 9,000 now spoken for and 4,000 just in this show, the price goes up at the end of the day today. So if you're new to shopping with us on QVC, we have a today's special value every day. But that price is only good for 24 hours and then it goes back up. So you've got to order today. Cayenne red has been one of our most popular colors. Cayenne red is one choice, and it's a coral red. I love this ether blue. It looks great with that glacial blue backpack from Equipped, but I also just think it's fun and refreshing. Very modern in the Paloma gray. Terra taupe is my pick for you if you're not sure yet how you're gonna wear it, what you're gonna wear it with, because you know what Terra taupe goes with? Everything. She's like the homecoming queen. She's the Miss Congeniality. She's the one that gets along with everybody. That's Terra taupe. Then there's the black choice. I love this for a sporty version. You want to be able to throw it on with your leggings and your athletic tops, really cute in the black. And then the Academy blue, nice, rich, dark navy. And here's the deal. Not only is it a today's special value, this is a washable stretch knit slip-on. You're getting the comfort of an athletic sneaker with arch support and cushioning and stability. You're getting the ease of a washable shoe and the style of a sleek, refined, almost like a loafer. How you would wear a loafer, you're wearing this shoe. Leilani Flanagan is joining us. She is a brand ambassador for Ryka. You've also personal trainer, you studied sports medicine. I mean, you really know how important, mom, most important title that really gives you all the wisdom.
Women supporting women.
Oh, you're so sweet. I adore you. But Leilani, you've been here at QVC for quite some time.
19 years.
That's
19
wild.
years with Ryka. They found me because I was already wearing the shoes
Yeah.
to teach my classes. And my students, you know, they noticed like what shoes I was wearing, that I was always jumping up and down.
Right,
and,
you always want to know, what are you doing?
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
What shoe do you wear?
And for many years, Ryka was actually kind of like a secret amongst like fitness instructors that, you know, it was kind of like, you know, our little like secret weapon as to why we seemed like we could jump higher and go harder than anybody else. But to give you this modern day technology, you know, underneath your foot, I want you to think of, what does the shoe by the door look like for you? Is it a slip-on style? You know, are your toes covered? And then look at the bottom of this, because this is like the retro vibe jogger style made of rubber, but it's nice and sleek and modernized, narrower in the heel, wider in the toe box area, because that is a reflection of what a woman needs. And you're gonna feel all of that cushion where you need it, but also flexibility where you need it.
I mean, it feels so good on your foot. That's of course the most important thing. But look how stylish it is. So you know, like, and that Ryka branding, it's just that kiss of Ryka on the outsole, right by the heel, right? So it just looks really modern and fresh. You put it in the machine. If for any reason, when you wash it in cold water, like we'll talk about that too, but it's a machine washable sneaker. Not all sneakers. Don't think, because I know people have said, well, I've washed my sneakers before. You have, and you've destroyed the footbed, is what happens if they're not designed to be washed. So if you're going to wash your sneakers because you like doing that, you want to have a fresh shoe, be sure to buy one that is actually washable.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, that was my soapbox.
No.
See, I just stepped down. Okay, the fit is so good. Medium and wide widths, whole and half sizes. Runs really true to size.
True to size, especially make sure you get the width that you need.
Yeah.
Wear it with a sock, without a sock, totally your choice. I've done both. Both are fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
very controversial.
Whatever you prefer. And you know, going back to the fit, because we gave you a padded heel collar, this is really key, especially if you aren't going to wear a sock. You want to know that anything that's coming in contact with your skin is soft, it's cushioned, it's breathable, and that's what we give you here. The other thing too, right here at the top stitching, it's so flexible, but it's also soft. So this is not going to cut into you as you bend and flex your foot. I'm really sensitive if it's too stiff, for example, but you want to still feel like, you know, it's molding around your foot. Very bunion friendly, for example. But the idea behind this is not everybody wants to wear a lace-up fitness sneaker for maybe fashion reasons. It's not going with what you're wearing that day. You just prefer, you know, not to deal with laces, to slip it on and go. But you want to make sure it can handle a day's worth of whatever adventures you have. And it could be your normal day-to-day stuff. It could be that, you know, long-awaited vacation that you have planned and you're so excited for the walking, the shopping, the sightseeing, all the things you're going to do. But to know with confidence that our ACTIVfoam is going to give you cushion where you need it and also support where you need it. It's been built up, especially underneath the heel and the arch area, to give you more structure and support both internally and externally.
It's the shoe that you want to move in, right? Like, you want to move in this shoe. It's the one that motivates you to get going because of all those designs. So listen, Leilani, you speak to it so beautifully with, there's a lot of technical aspects that should make this shoe cost a lot more money.
Exactly.
I mean, it should cost nearly $90. Most important when you get it home is that you can get these on, one, easily. You've got great comfort, style that feels good, not only underfoot, but when you're putting together an outfit, you feel good because it looks good, right? And now you've got that shoe to be your motivation. Walking is so important. Listen, I love to run. And if you follow me on Instagram, I post about training for half marathons and marathons. And a lot of you say, well, I don't do marathons, but I walk. Great. That is one of the most important things that you could do for your body, is walking. And it could be walking that you incorporate into, well, I park a little bit farther away at the grocery store so I could get a little bit extra walking, right? I walk a little around the neighborhood. I do an extra loop around the neighborhood. This is where it's so important that you move your body. It is so important. It's not just good for your physical well-being, but also your mental well-being, right? Get outside, breathe the fresh air. And a great way to do it is to have a little motivation. I always love getting a new pair of shoes because I find it motivates me for a new goal, right? To maybe walk a little bit more, to be a little bit more active. And this is the shoe to do it in. You've got to do it today at this price. Otherwise, you're going to end up paying more. So for under 60 bucks, are you going for cayenne red? Are you getting the ether blue, the Paloma gray, Terra taupe? Here's your black. And then the Academy blue, and they're all accented in white, but then the color of the shoe, it's either like a gum sole or the color of the shoe, which is cool. It's really thoughtful. They're all different in that design. Under $60, and just today alone, over 9,000 have been spoken for. That's 4,300 just in this show. That is a lot of Ryka shoes out the door, and one thing that you can't ever compromise on, you have to get your size.
Right.
It's not like something you can say, oh, well, if one sells out, I'll get this other. You have to get your size. So if you know you're buying these today, get them this morning. If that by the back door shoe is tattered, is weathered, is worn, listen, you have to replace shoes every 3 to 4 months.
Or the color.
If you're in them for a while, it's time to replace.
Or you're just like seeing like, oh, I don't have that color in my slip-on style. You know, that's the other thing too. And I know you don't have this outsole. You know, this outsole.
It's only Ryka.
Yeah, this outsole and midsole. We only did it one other time. We did it in a lace-up version, and you told us how much you loved it because it gave you everything you want in an everyday walking style. It gave you the arch support, it gave you the cushioning.
Right.
So again, it's that perfect blend of cushion and shock absorption where you need it at the heel, arch support where you need it in the center, and then flexibility underneath the ball of the heel. It is lightweight. It is 8.3 ounces, which is like less than 9 pencils. And but again, not just like when you were talking about like your fitness goals, but maybe some of what you want to do is just enjoy life a little bit more.
Yeah.
Time with the family, so that you're not like sitting on the sidelines and watching everybody else at the backyard barbecue, like, you know, play a game of cornhole or whatever, you know, maybe there's like a relay race, you know, game with like the kids and the nieces and the nephews. You are meant to enjoy life in these shoes.
That's a good point.
And it's not just logging in the miles. It could be something fulfilling, like you're volunteering more and you're on your feet all day long because of that.
Right.
You know, something that really like fills your heart up with a lot of joy and satisfaction. We wanted to create shoes that make it easy for you to do it. So easy in the support, but also easy in the easy on, easy off. So again, off and on.
Yeah, hands-free.
Yeah.
Right, here's the thing. I love what you've said, because have you ever found yourself saying something like, hey, I'll just hang back here.
Oh yeah.
You guys go on ahead. Because wherever they were headed, maybe it was you were out in town and there's like a trail or a path and there's like those little boats and things that the kids could rent. Instead of going down to sit and watch them do it, you thought, well, I'll just stay on back because I don't want to have to walk down to where the canal is.
Or maybe you wore the wrong shoes.
Because you wore the wrong shoes. This is the one that gives you the comfort and the support so you can be a part of the action. Right? Listen, life is way too short to not be comfortable, to not be with your family, to not enjoy those moments and truly make the most of summer. So as your summer is on the go, I want you to have a great shoe that's supportive, that looks really stylish, that you feel really good in, and that's Ryka. And you do not have to break the bank to do it. Right? Trust me, I've shopped in those other stores. I've seen the 3-digit price points. People are buying some like running performance shoes, really just to be their everyday sneaker. You don't have to. Get Ryka and save yourself quite a bit of money. The price goes up at the end of the day today. Cayenne red is this color. You have the Terra taupe. Academy blue, that's on Leilani's foot, has been very popular. Right, a lot of us wear jeans. We wear denim. Blue is a neutral. It's an easy, will go with everything color. This one is the ether blue.
Yes.
I love it. It's so pretty. Ether, is that like out of this world blue?
Yes.
Or ethereal, maybe?
In the ether, yes.
Okay, that's not necessarily what we're discussing today, but Paloma gray, which is a really nice true gray. I do like it's a touch lighter. It's not like a dark gray, but you know what? You machine wash it if it ever gets a little scuffed up.
Exactly.
And then of course, tried and true in the black.
Gotta get the black.
Yes.
You will wear the black, I'm telling you.
I want Michelle's whole outfit. That is a Cuddle Duds top, the skort, and then I love it with that black and white sneaker. It's so cute and sporty. And then she's got something that she could run her errands. She could go play pickleball. She could run to a doctor's appointment. She could meet, you know, Rebecca for after the show for a fun little brunch. Who doesn't love brunch?
Let's all go.
Let's all, I still have to work. I'm gonna have to tap out because I'm gonna be, well, I'm here for a while. Can we do late lunch?
Yes.
But if you're like, you know, going to the beach, going to the boardwalk, you know you're gonna be walking on the boardwalk. Now this is what I wanna say. That rubber outsole is gonna make a huge difference on the boardwalk. You wanna be protected from like any splinters, anything on those boards that could happen.
The little nails that are sticking up, the boards that are uneven.
If you're wearing a sandal, I know a lot of like, you know, families like to go bike riding, for example. You don't wanna do that in a sandal. Have your toes protected, you know, wear something like this that's still breathable, very summer friendly. So again, we love our summer sandals, but there's certain moments when you need to protect your toes.
Yeah, you want your foot protected, but here's the deal, because this is so light and that engineered knit upper, it's not a heavy shoe. I'm not afraid to wear these out today in 90, is it supposed to be 90 or 100?
I think it's close.
It's supposed to be 102.
Yeah.
Ashley said only 100, only 92. It's
I mean,
gonna feel like a million.
Past like 85, it doesn't really matter. It's
just hot.
It's hot.
It's hot in all capital letters. But this shoe is perfect for that because it's a sneaker that's still lightweight. You need arch support. You need that deep heel cup.
Breathability.
Right? You need to be supporting your body with a comfortable shoe. You know, when my sister and I, we traveled to see my dad and spend some time with him this past weekend. And you know, one of the days we were both kind of like, we both were like, I just don't feel good. And then we kind of went through the checklist.
Yeah.
Like, well, we didn't sleep well. We also hadn't had enough water.
Yeah.
That was the next thing.
I always check the dehydration.
We were like, oh gosh, we should really fill up our water bottles.
And did you move?
And then, yes. And that was the other thing. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't do my workout this morning because I wanted a little extra sleep because we were traveling and didn't sleep much, which is fine. But like, you think about all those things and you're like, oh, right. Let Leilani take care of that movement. Right? Helping you move. It doesn't have to be a set aside workout time. It can be a part of your everyday life. It could be when you're running your errands. It could be when you're doing some gardening. It could be when you're walking back and forth to the mailbox.
I'm gonna go see the neighbor.
Yes, go say hello.
I've been like waving to for a while and like not actually walking towards their house.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah, right? Listen, with close to 10,000